I know you miss me. So I figured I would try to make a video with my beautiful face because I know how much you miss me. This one's going to be a little awkward because I'm in school using my phone and I really don't want anyone else to see it. So my phone's just propped up over there. So we'll see how this goes. So this is, oh, there you go.
Miss Noon, please dial 8303.
Don't tell me you don't miss that. Okay, so this is the first trig graphs that you had to graph through a point. So I'm just gonna do a nice little video on that. I'll do question number 1, see how it goes. You know, waste your time a little. No, I'm kidding. You need to know how to do this. Okay, so this is number 1. If you open your book to whatever page it's on, I think it's like 24. On the axis below, graph one cycle of cosine, so we know it's cosine, with an amplitude of 2, a period of pi, and a midline of y equals 2, and passes through the point. So the only real difference between this and what you did the past 2 days, or past day, I don't remember, it's been too long already, is it's got to pass through a point. So let's just review the graphing piece. So with graphing, we do the dapper. So you need your D, and amplitude of 2, period of pi, midline of y equals 2. So in order to figure out your D, there's a few ways you can go about doing that. But, okay, sorry. I didn't even look at this before I started this. I thought it'd be fun just to wing it and see what happens. Just to remind you of the greatness that is this brain right here. So remember, D is this guy. That's D. The midline is always your vertical shift. A is your amplitude, so it tells you 2. Now you don't know yet if there's been a reflection. So we'll decide that when we go through the point. So the point is going to tell you if there's a reflection or not. So maybe I should do 2, because 2 is going to have a reflection. Shocking. A period of pi, and okay, it passes through the point 0, 4. So you can decide where 0, 4 is on your graph. I'm just going to do it here, and we're good. So here, I'm going to draw the midline goes through here. Okay, so there's the midline. So I know that if this is the midline, we're on the y-axis, then the max is got to be here, because this is the midline. It goes up 2. So since it goes up 2, that's the maximum, because that's the amplitude. So since it starts at the maximum, we already have been told it's cosine. Since it starts at the max, A is positive. Okay, you don't have to put the plus. I'm putting it there for demonstration purposes. Okay, so this point tells us that it's starting at the max. It tells us that the amplitude is, well, we already know the amplitude is 2, but it's telling us that A is positive. If it started down here at the origin, we know that it would be starting at the minimum, and A would be negative. So that point is kind of telling you where to begin. It's telling you if there's a reflection, that is. Okay, the interval. Take the period, divide it by 4. So we are going to have to decide how to set this up on the graph. And the range, remember, is the max, which we already showed you is 4, and the min, start at the amplitude, go down to, so the min is 2, the max is 4. So, oh Lord Jesus, maybe I should remake this video. Okay, so down here is going to be the minimum. So to put this on the graph, we count by pi over 4. So first we start at 0. And we have to do our 5 points. Remember, the key to doing this is those 5 points that we need. So this is 1 point, is our 0, 4. We've already been told we have that. Then we count by pi over 4s. So 1 pi over 4, 2 pi over 4s, 3 pi over 4s, and 4 pi over 4s. Those are the points that we need to graph this. We need the 5 points. And here it ends at pi, so I'm doing my 1 cycle here. And you don't have to put all of these on the graph. I like to just put little marks where they hit and then label one, just so that when you label one, you have your reference. One, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be my, excuse me, 5. So again, it's 5 points, counting by the interval. So 0, pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4. Any sort of interval you have, you count just like that. So then we just do our 5 points. 1, midline, min, midline, max, and we draw. There we go. That's it. Now it says to write the equation. The only extra thing you need to write the equation is your dab. So we have D and A, we need B. So B is how long it takes to make one, nope, that's period. Maybe I will remake it. B is how many times the graph repeats between 0 and 2 pi, right? So pi is our period. So we just set it equal to pi, cross multiply. So B is 2. So we have our A, B, and D. We can write our equation. A cosine B x plus D. I'm going to see how cringy this video is and see if I should remake it. Otherwise, miss you. I'm going to do another video too, so we'll see how this goes. I got some time. They're making me stay. I know you wish you were me. Have fun. Like and subscribe.